Hey. Hi. Hey. Hey, hi. Hey, hi. Hi. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hi. It's Divinity. Divinity 2. Original Sin. A game I've tried to play before. I guess Divinity Original Sin 2. Because it's not Divinity 2 Original Sin, it's Divinity. Yeah. I've tried to play it before, but as everything you play with friends, it never really goes the way through, huh? So we're going to play it through this time. And we're going to play it my way. Because I don't have to min-max every character. I found that, like, I tried playing it min-maxy, and it didn't go very well. You know what I mean? It didn't go very well. And I don't think that's the fun way to play these games. You know what I mean? Because, like, we played, I just want to play with the pre-made classes, or pre-made characters, rather. Hey, it's fine. You know, we get the 4 different unique stories. But... you know... I got, like, her crotch disappeared for a second there. I think we definitely want the elf. Or at the very least, the Skellyman. But I don't know if I want to play as her. That's her. Directly. I don't really remember much about this game, to be honest, as well. So, it'll be fine. The only thing is be big in class, but we're just going to... We're gonna just, you know... We're just gonna, you know... Chances we know there's a bard class. Fucking move. They'll kind of do something similar. Less sexy for the men, to be honest, but you know. Oh boy. I don't know, boy. I don't know. I was kind of a bit, you know, about playing these games, but you know. I like Lizardman. I think that's fine. I think we play Lizardman. That's neat. You know, everybody likes a good Lizardman. I wish it would tell you. What's these things there? And I think Lizardman should be like a mainliner. Right? I always like mainliner classes. I kinda possibly think I like the fucking I just like the metamorph. It's such a fucking weird class. Sure. It's weird that you can play as a character but still change them. Leave them as they are. I'm fine with these things. I'm sure that they're fine and dandy, and the game will do me goodly. I don't want to spend too long just sitting here.
It all happened like I knew.
Oh, you missed. Should have helped me pick the character. You missed.
A single drop of source magic.
That's a face.
And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me.
It's like it's a D&D knockoff.
I was shackled and collared and sent to
It's a unique
Fort Joy.
D&D session.
I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It's a game that I've played the starting for this game 3 different times. Swear. It's a game that eventually me and my friends played the starting so much that my friend would not play it again with me because they didn't want to play the start.
Still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Yeah, okay, so calm down. Where's the thing? Keep it just down to a 2, please.
Wait, awake. Wooden boards and iron shackles. The Divine Order's hospitality
Shackles.
is much to be desired indeed.
Indubitably. So.
A subpar cranium, that. Human. No wonder.
Good old bucket helmet. Wear a bucket on the head. How do I turn the camera? There it is. God. Is that E? E's inventory. Okay. We're heading down. You know, important things to learn. Money. I'm sure that nobody will have an issue with me just taking that.
Junk.
It's weird that it's not... God, I keep trying to Q and E the map. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a little bit difficult.
Well, that explains the smell.
Shaking her fluffy coat,
Can't talk to
she
sheep yet.
eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Imagine having to be the animal voice actor. Is it control? What's the fucking button? Dog. That's not the time. What's the button to contact instruction toggle off control? No, that's not good. I hit that a couple times. Q commands, skip video, toggle combat mode. Game master stuff. I've forgotten the buttons. All of them. God damn it. I tell you I'm gonna do that. Better clothing. I know there's... Well, maybe there might not be. Don't have a lockpick. Yeah, this is a Divinity Original Sin. A game I have tried to play a couple times, but failed. Because, believe it or not, friends aren't reliable. He says it's a joke, but I mean, it's the truth, really. A lot of times I tried to play this game with the people. It did not turn out well. I need to stop fucking... Stop doing that, please. Yes, please. Some presume the source of a virtuous part of civil society. It would go further into the past and the source king's reign to understand the havoc much magics may wreak. One day, another order must follow in the source hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. A new model of source callers provides by Veredbin. It's most effective. Yes. God damn it! I'm gonna keep doing that. It doesn't matter. It's a curse. A curse I am cursed with. Cursedly.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
Oh, fucking health and armor.
Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest. And he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
Can't buy that poison to your head off. What the fuck? I'll buy this cup. Sorry, you're too poor. Yeah, buy my cup. I'll sell you the helmet, the bucket though. just bought a fucking bucket off.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Oh, sounds
And your life
delightful.
awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast.
I don't like the way she fucking said that.
For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Good God! There's been a murder here.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir.
Didn't
You're
even
one
stir.
of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
You don't hail from the House of Dreams when you sleep. What's that?
Figured as much.
What's that fucking mean?
Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Not in here, it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Isn't there like a... Is it C? Yeah. What's the... She'll never see it coming.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Nope. Why can't you let me search the... The corpse. A woman from Driftwood with nary a care offered me a kiss that answered my prayer. I accepted her gift, and then to my dismay, as as she was, and I her buffet. Once feasting was over, she licked her red lips. I rose from the floor, still coming to grips. She thanked me for coming, and bade me her farewell. My prayer indeed answered, though still I did swell.
No known associates.
Got a fucking
In fact,
boner, did he?
seemed quite averse to spending time.
See, if it was an elf, I could eat some of that flesh. The delicious flesh. And then I know exactly what killed him. No, I probably wouldn't know exactly what killed him, but I know some stuff.
They don't care about us. An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, your hunger gnawed and gnawed at you until you could stand it no longer. Finding the cellar door ajar, instead of trying to escape, you snuck into the pantry like a common thief, only to find nothing but rather questionable turnips. There you stood, as a magister walked in, still hungry, feeling a mighty fool.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
A fucking statement.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I bet 3 months' pay is this tramp you found.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Suit yourself. Was just going to adjust your collar for you. It pinches, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show.
Oh, not Bishop
Wonder if we'll
Alexander.
get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, Lizard, what's your name?
Lizard.
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
I be the bee.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook
I'm a
back in
fucking
his
prince. I don't
voluminous
take
robe.
bullshit from you.
Away with you. At once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you.
The Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like you ought to be able to take him on.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, his palms face up on
As
his
opposed to... First off, that's not even a fucking bench.
Cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger, it's
indigestion!
To the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we'd been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Ah, I'm burning.
No indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
It was one of them. I know it.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
The elf is reading a volume of Canny Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his chin.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
7 years? What an infinitesimal period! Why would anyone... Oh dear, I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my apologies, Lizard. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you. Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Most unusual, and if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before.
He throws the Bible out the window.
Where do these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Shoot to kill.
You can
seem
just,
on edge,
you know.
officer. What on earth is the matter?
How can I hear all this stuff from out
Your
here?
kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves.
It's children.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all rat-like babes that I am by no account this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but quickly remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited children.
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeve.
The poo.
The children break out into giggles.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
She doesn't fucking seem like interested in her.
Okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer.
Why do their fucking cars look so much bigger?
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
What was that about, woman? Is it? I know there was a setting to see fucking. No. Ooh. Just kind of wish there was a rotation option.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Okay. I don't remember if just looking gets you in trouble.
So, anything in? I'll take that as a no. So, right.
We just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
Good find.
Is that a poison bottle? Talk needs no text, instead sketches dragons for every page. Eric's highly talented.
Never thought you'd end up a prisoner.
You know.
And if she tries to run, shoot to
That
kill.
right? I always knew you'd turn out folks in bed.
Just a dragon.
Your kind always hung closest to
Furry dragon. Dragon furry. Yeah, they're just called furries?
All about it.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Oh, fuck did I just pick up? Oh, Washington. Yes, didn't tell me that now. Don't know where that pocket knife went.
It was one of them.
My prince.
The cook bows slightly and wipes her hands on her gruel-stained garb.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
No.
I didn't expect... Well, anyway, whether I had more than cornmeal and rotting roots to serve, I'd concoct something more fitting
for one of your stature.
She nods and smiles wanly before returning to her duties.
So how the fuck am I supposed to figure out this murder? I know, like, even the elf, you can take a bite.
Insufferable.
But,
Surely.
you know.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
That was a mistake.
Why won't you sing?
Let's go upstairs.
The hatch is blocked. Need to find another way.
Hey woman, eat meat. Imagine being a race of people just eating fucking people's meat.
The woman keeps rolling her dice.
Hey.
The woman keeps rolling.
Just...
You are Jill, aren't you? Name? The Divine Order wants to know. Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a killer here.
He's not gonna help me either.
You mind? I'm really...
It was one of them. They're everywhere now.
So... It feels like you can't really find much.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
It's like all the fucking... I've exhausted all the opportunities. I could eat the flesh. Alright. Sucker punch.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with him.
The woman keeps rolling.
Yeah, she's not gonna talk to me.
So, anything interesting? I'll take that.
It's really weird that you can't, you know. Oh, that's the spider thing. I don't know. Is there like a quest? Is it J? J for journal? No, it's L for journal, because that makes sense.
Ivan raises his eyebrows, but shakes his head.
What the fuck did I walk to Infant? Where the hell is,
Never thought you'd end up a prison.
Jalen? Is that...
That right?
Like I said, you aren't on the...
Paid? No. Why does it show my quest marker on here? Oh, is it?
Got this wolf on a leash now.
It's not J, mate. It's not J. Aston William. Oh, mate. If I have top, what's the Register William, please get in.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Where'd you get that knife from?
Standing at the centre of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered
That fucking
poor
mustache.
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Just pull it off your head.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Void Woken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna kill her. Oh no, it's just my shit in it. It's burning!
What's happened?
I'll take them all, but I don't think this is gonna be very useful. Nope. One-handed. Two-handed spear. I guess probably actually better have the spear. Yeah. Nope, he's got a bit of money. I'm glad that his corpse was essentially useless. Just take a little bottle of wine with me. Some cheesy bread. A chub. Pumpkin soup. Just all these. Oh, you really fucking kill all those magics, huh? Key to stern.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud.
I guess I can't actually wake him
The
up.
dwarf lies in a heap on the...
Yeah. All the main characters, believe it or not, alive and well. See this dead woman's pants and that pot apparently. Yeah, that's mine now. I'll be making delicious. I don't think I want to pick up somebody's intestines. Thank you. Well, it's a dog's intestines, so it's fine. Legally, it's okay. Legally sink them out of intestines. Those kids get fucking bopped. I'll see you around. Is that just a little bit of fire? Just a little bit of fire for you at home. Wow. Source hound.
Damn! That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
Thank gods. By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer! Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now we got void bugs swarming up top. Saw it coming, I did. Sorcerer mutiny. Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Yeah, but also I could kill you. So chicken claw. I don't think this is gonna work out well for me. How do I swing attack? Ah, fucker. Oh, fuck. $10 gold, you know. Can't take his fucking weapon though, that would be silly.
Bishop Alexander, the smug little tyke that thinks he can imprison a prince. How comical.
Nothing on your desk. It's I'm very particular about how you click. Oh jeez, I've hit a button. I've hit a button. Eat a little bit of cheesy bread. Mmm. Don't take it long. You didn't actually give me anything either. My sweet Stefan, as I write this letter, we near the Isle. By the time the hour delivers, it'll be but a day away. I hated Alexander's order, just as you said I should, but I think of Lucian often. The Divine have condoned this. Would he have blessed us as we rip children from their mothers? Can this be the only way? I feel cold, inside and out. One thing I am certain, your arms will warm me when I find you again. With love, Rix. Ugh. He had a heart. Ugh. Is the fucking hell? Okay, it's not a charge thing. It's just, you know.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick.
Ooh.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. What in blazes? Something's pounding on the hub.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The crimson drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge. You pass through the door, and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is
What's the Nightcraw's forehead?
a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that
What did you look like with your skin on?
Damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands. Indeed, just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
In a way, it's fair.
The ancients, I need to get off this ship.
Beautiful. Giant squid attacking the boat. Best time to fucking loot your friends. Oh. It seems that I didn't need those. Well, I have a bucket of water if I need it.
You do it.
Oh jeez. It tells me that it's not a friendly tentacle. Let's take this shit. Thank you, thank you. Just turn the boat for funsies. These are all the kids are?
My fool. You do it.
That means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Or get yourself off the ladder. There's a book. Wait! Boy broken! These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Beardless bugs. I'm sorry, I'd like to see a bearded bug. Gotta be honest.
Greet the Reaper for me.
It's weird that he's a wizard, but I kind of like it. I feel like I want to
Void Broken was supposed to be scary.
have at least one wizard, one kind of
Let
healer.
the games begin.
Alright, do I want to have like... I want her. I want Elf. Elf's good. Kinda want Fane, but then it gets that you don't really need an elf because he can be an elf too. One tank, which is the... I think there's like a... Really kidding me, it's like a magic... A magical frontliner.
No telling where there might be more.
Watch out for that ice.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
I hear something. Sounds like she needs help.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound. Bloody bubbles froth from her mouth. She's not long.
Why is it like... There you go. Take your book too.
We need to wait.
There's no time.
You died. Jeez Louise, look at that face. A face only a mother could love, truly.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Rise from your grave. Shit.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwook. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
Just, why? Can I get Dog Talker now, please? Somebody's gotta have it. It should be the polymorph. I saved all you assholes and you left me to die. Oh.
Well, that was a bit of a rough and tumble journey.
I don't want
I suppose I'm the lone survivor. Which is entirely appropriate, if you ask me.
Strength finesse. Can you see like look how fucking stupid he looks. That fucking hat looks ridiculous. Constitution is health. What's a finesse based attack? I don't know if it's a finesse based attack or a strength attack. How do I know? How do I know? So how do I buy a talent? Increases. Extra treasure. Ooh. Get another point in polymorph. I guess I already have points in two-handed anyway. I'm not dual classing. I couldn't. I can't. But ooh, so there's magic armor that you can. How do I view my skills again? Good old short stick.
Bracchus Rex, King, Sorcerer and Scholar, though not quite a gentleman.
Oh, fucking kid out here.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards. What's a superhero?
He shrugs and continues the game with a mirror, inspecting inside his nostrils and around the back of his knees.
Sauce? They told me I'm a sorcerer.
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside. But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see. Guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
So the worst part of this game is it was voice acted by British people. I mean, honestly. Haven't listened to them talk. Random crap. Random crap. I'll take every little bit of random crap. Is that a...
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn! They made it to the shore. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
They're gonna ruin all my fucking armor.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. This pig's bladder was on the ship.
Whoa, okay, why can't I, game? It's great, it's a great tutorial window that opens up behind another window, so you can't close the window you're looking at to see if, you know, it's important at all. Restoration, sort of just poison bleeding. So healing spell and a blinding radiance. So, for one turn, enemies. So he just fucking cast that when nobody was near him, for just for fun, really. Just for fun. Can I? How do I? Is it like? Is that? No, that's right. I don't think I can't talk to the scroll yet. Can't talk to him. I lack the pet talking skill. Shame, really.
How fortuitous.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Ever again. Never.
Because I just never fucking ride a boat again in my life. He just walks into the fucking sea. Goodbye, little girl.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
There's a skeleton over there. I think normally this character's around here, so that's probably why. Oh boy. Isn't there like some kind of dangerous boss monster over here? I just want to walk into, like, you know, an enemy I can't beat by myself. So most enemies. Just some nails over there. Just some nails.
I've spotted something. One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Ooh. It's like fucking Skyrim. You just gotta keep eating shit. Yeah, cat. Is there? Oh, there's a thing up there. I'm gonna get up there, but there's a thing up there. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
I wonder where this leads.
Oh, it's Fane.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger.
How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No!
You tell you to
Stay
face.
back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus...
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse?
Pretty sure it's
A
dissolving.
face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent.
Beautiful.
At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, what do you require for this enterprise of yours? I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see. Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
This one. Wizard. These are the worst best points. Far out, man. Oh boy. Probably should have one of those wands, huh? 2 to 3, 3 to 4. I mean, it's better. Then again, poison is good for him. Then I get the 2 through 5, 3 to 4. No. I wanted both hands. So yeah, chest over there. I need telekinesis to get that. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think oh jeez Louise. I think I'm just about done for the night actually. I'm very tired. Sorry it was a short one, but you know, just getting off the getting our feet sunk in, you know? Getting our feet sunk in because, you know, we gotta start somewhere. Plus, you know, I can feel the water and the fact that I don't really care if people are watching or not. So I mean, you know, I can pretend I can hear though, which is nice, right? People like when you pretend. It's okay. There. Whatever. See you guys tomorrow. I'll probably play that game more, just a multiplayer game for now, because Splatoon comes out this Friday, and I am interested in playing that. And thank you for watching. I'm gonna go sleep. Bye.